The world of digital money is getting to a really exciting point. There's a Bitcoin event called Halving set to happen around the middle of 2024, and it's getting lots of attention from people who invest money. But if things go like they have in the past, we might not see a big uptick in market activity until next year or later. The latest information shows that we are about 85% of the way to the Bitcoin halving. Also, the amount of Bitcoin being kept by people who hold on to it for a long time is almost at its highest point ever. In past cycles, this has been a hint that the market might be about to go up, starting a new cycle. Before we start discussing this in detail, please subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon as well. Supply held by long-term holders approaches ATH. A way to check how healthy the digital money market is by looking at how much Bitcoin is held by people who plan to keep it for a long time. In the past, this measure has typically moved in the opposite direction to Bitcoin's long-term price changes. People who plan to hold on to their Bitcoin, often called hodlers, usually don't move their assets when the market is at its lowest. Also, the amount of Bitcoin these long-term holders have usually goes up a lot during tough market times, marked by red arrows. This happens because strong-willed investors, even when seeing Bitcoin's price drop a lot, don't want to sell. They keep their coins, thinking the digital money market will recover and they will make money from their investment. On the flip side, when the Bitcoin market is on a rise, the increase in Bitcoin price makes long-term holders more willing to sell their Bitcoins to make some profit. In the past, every time there was a big rise in the market, there was a big drop in the amount of Bitcoin held by these long-term holders. Then these coins usually go to people who hold them for a short time, who enter the market late, hoping to make money quickly. A person who analyzes digital money, the Rational Root, showed a chart on X about how much Bitcoin long-term holders have. He also marked every Bitcoin halving event on his chart. From this chart, we can see that right now, the amount of Bitcoin with long-term holders is almost at its highest point, near 76%. The last time it was this high was at the end of 2015, right before the second time Bitcoin halving happened. Then we noticed that every time, this measure hit its highest point of a cycle a few months before the Bitcoin halving marked by green circles happened. After hitting this high point, the amount of Bitcoin with long-term holders slowly went down and stayed about the same until a few months after the next halving. About 6 months after the halving is when this measure really dropped a lot, and digital currencies started to see a big increase in value. Bitcoin halving is 85% complete. The analyst, the Rational Root, also shared a different chart that shows the progress of Bitcoin's halving, comparing the time periods between the past 3 halving cycles. According to him, the current Bitcoin halving process is about 85% done. Also, in the remaining 15% of the cycle, Bitcoin's price has usually moved sideways. In 2016 and 2020, the price of Bitcoin stayed about the same during these times. The interesting thing is 2 cycles ago, Bitcoin's price moved sideways but with a tendency to go up. In the last cycle, however, an unexpected event due to the COVID-19 crash gave investors a chance to buy Bitcoin at a good price right before the scheduled halving. If things happen like they have before, then the digital money market might not change much for about a year. The Bitcoin halving planned for around the middle of April 2024 might not change Bitcoin's price right away. We might only see the effects at the end of 2024 and into 2025. This guess matches what we've seen with how much Bitcoin long-term holders have. This measure is almost at its highest point. It might also take around 12 months to change direction and start a phase where Bitcoin is being sold more. When long-term holders start selling after Bitcoin halves, it could be one of the first signs that the value of digital currencies is about to go up. So that's it for today. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to get all the latest updates.